still quite a lot of confusion with the likes of a Sports Direct's Mike Ashley insisting that his stores selling vital exercise equipment, he says, are essential and will not be closing. Well, Kate Hardcastle is a consumer retail expert and joins us now. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Look, I think we can safely say those sort of candle shops or people selling olive oil and things, probably not essential, but it's very difficult really to know, what is essential right now. Okay, maybe buying a new dress from Primark isn't essential, but we know restaurants, cafes, pubs, bars, hairdressers, nail and beauty salons, tattoo and massage parlours, markets, auction houses, car showrooms, caravan parks, places of worship, cinemas, theatres, concert halls, bingo halls, betting shops, skating rinks, fitness studios, gyms, swimming pools, all of them, they're all going to close. But the range of stores allowed to remain open perhaps will surprise some people. Supermarkets, obviously, other shops selling food, off licences. I think we're all relieved to hear that. Any food delivery and takeaway premise, health shops, pharmacies, of course, petrol stations, hospital cafes, bicycle shops, home and hardware stores, laundrettes, obviously vital for many people, and dry cleaners allowed to remain open, garages, car rentals, pet shops, corner shops and local newsagents, post offices and banks. So actually an awful lot of the stores we do use regularly will still remain open.
Yes, because we've got key workers that need to keep going in this time, and most of the stores that you've mentioned, types of stores, be it pharmacies for the medicine supplies, food shops obviously to keep us going, and hardware shops for home emergencies that have got to provide some service. It's how we use them. We've got to listen to the guidelines. We have to stay at home. This isn't a permission to go shopping. This is a permission to go out and get essential items, or indeed for key workers to keep going in these crucial times when we need you. So to be on a day where we actually have headlines where Mike Ashley, Sports Director, has asked if he can keep Sports Direct going is quite I would imagine if I was an NHS worker going to work today, thinking of all the personal risks I'm taking, the sacrifices I'm making, to hear someone wanting to try and put their store opening above the safety and to almost get in the way of the job that needs to be done here, must be quite galling.
Well, indeed, and it's not even Mike Ashley asking. He's just said, I'm going to stay open. And to be fair, WH Smith have said they want to continue staying open, but you could argue ability to get hold of news. A lot of people don't get newspaper deliveries and the like anymore. That may be the only shop nearby selling things like newspapers for many people. But there's no doubt at all. I mean, the Sports Direct is not an essential store under anyone's stretch of the imagination.
No, and I think what we've got to try and have is, if needs be, even clearer guidelines. If needs be, the premises to be closed down. What I find very challenging is having lent a lot of support over the past few weeks to micro businesses, those that might not even have nine or less employees, basically, to think how much they are saying that their family business, everything they're dependent on financially, has to be closed because they want to make sure they're doing the right thing. And to hear them very large organisations not be able to understand how much we've got to put safety first and health first is quite challenging, because for a lot of people, those businesses are their lifeline. They are the way they feed their family. They might not even understand how they can propel and keep going. So if we can have the right and good decisions being made by very small entrepreneurs, I think it's essential. We have businesses making right decisions at this time. What I can tell you for sure is brands will be made or broken in times like these, because people will remember these actions and will remember how you placed your brand and your communication. And certainly down the line, when we do see some more normality return, people will remember. Memories are long in the consumer's mind, and they act with their purchasing.
Yeah, exactly. I certainly, I'm not going to forget people like Pret saying free coffees and things for key workers for in the NHS and half-price food. Sure. That stuck in my mind. All credit to them. I mean, just finally, this comes at a time when, I mean, the high street has been struggling for a long time anyway. This is absolutely going to be devastating. Do you think we will ever see the return of the high street as we've known it?
I think the high street that will return will be rejuvenated and deliver excellent in terms of a mixed social and retail offer. But I think what we will see here, as people turn to technology, online delivery services, and actually start to question why they actually do some of the things they do habitually, perhaps certainly going into stores and high streets it's going to propel that change that we were seeing over the last decade. I would say we probably see years worth of change in a matter of months. So you have got to use this time, if you are a business in the retail sector, to work out how you're going to come back with absolute clarity on message.
Yeah, it's devastating for many, but there will be opportunities for others. Kate Hardcastle, really appreciate you joining us. Thank you very much indeed.